All right, it is May 15th. We are halfway through the week. And we're going to do what we always do, and that's jump to the monthly. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. On the monthly, we can see pretty much no change. Of course, the market is trading a lot higher now, 52.97. Previous month's high 53.17. Previous month's open 53.11. So fairly close to that, right? The high of the overnight is actually a lot closer. The high of the overnight is 53.03. So we're trading near the top of a monthly breakout or a monthly balance. Switching over to the weekly, you can see we kind of continue this one time framing higher. This is a level that we talked about, right? This kind of failure to get below the previous week's close, which is that 52.46, which is basically right where this explosion has taken off from, should take the market higher, right? Our target to the upside was 53.08, so we're not quite there yet, but fairly close. And the market kind of keeps continuing higher. You can see the one time framing and what would have to happen in order to get a cessation of one time framing. Let's say if we finish up here this week, we would have to break the 52.33 quarter, right? And then that would really just kind of put us back into weekly balance or in the monthly balance, looking for a possible breakout. We're breaking out on the weekly, one time framing higher. Switching over to the daily, the market continues to one time frame higher. Again, yesterday, right, we had that inside day on Tuesday where we get the continuation. So we're now one time framing higher 5 days in a row. Some key levels to pay attention to here. I think probably that 5300 may be a very key level, but that 5308, 5312, the previous month's high are going to be extremely important when it comes to today. Switching over here to the profiles, as we can see, we got the overnight session trading much higher. Yesterday's close 52.69.5. And pretty much 100% net long inventory. So one thing that we want to be kind of paying attention to today or looking for is going to be gap rules, right? It's kind of the first thing. We remember we had this kind of 2-day balance. Yesterday we balanced for the most part and then traded higher. This is something that we talked about yesterday. If you were to merge all these profiles together, you can see we just developed that 45-degree angle. And you can see basically right where the market took off from, right? Held that 45-degree angle. This is Tuesday's come down. Wednesday, a lot of people, like I said, I think there was going to be overreaction. A lot of people trying to pile in because they missed the move, quotations, right? Or we haven't had a lot of action lately. So they feel like they've got to make up for all of this kind of lack of action by over leveraging and trying to chase every move. Well, we got exactly what we were looking for yesterday and ended up taking the markets to the high on the close, which was for me, great day. And should had you had followed the plan, should have been a good day for everybody else. And then, like I said again, today we just get some continuation. So we've got some single prints, and we have a big double distribution here. And this is going to be the key today, I think. Is the market going to be able to break above this overnight distribution and get that continuation, or will it fail to hold and start to come down? So really what I'd be looking for is either immediate moves higher, right? So immediate moves over that 53. I'd like to see it hold that 53.08, get that continuation, or a pullback all the way back to close yesterday's range, but hold the upper distribution from yesterday and hold the settle, and that be the opportunity to get that continuation higher. Really targeting like the 92 area at first out of that like 70-ish range. They were able to run over all the liquidity this morning at the 80. So below that, I think it may start to get a little bit bearish, and even if we get back inside yesterday's range and start to see acceptance, if we don't just see a one tapper, we don't just see a bunch of buyers show up, you may get a rollover, and that could give us opportunity below the Globex low, so below this 66 quarter, to trade back down to that 46, basically where this move took off from. And that's pretty much the only thing I'm going to be looking for today, right? Possibility of some, fail to fill the gap, get some longs in there, but you're not really confident until we're above this upper distribution on the Globex session, and really kind of trying to get this continuation to break out. I think a failure to do that really is a possible sign of weakness. And then, like I said, if we get acceptance back inside yesterday's range, we're going to have to be very cautious, as I think below the Globex low, the market starts to get pretty weak and it starts to look like a look above balance and fail. And then we'll target, the point of control from that balance, which is basically like the 46.50 area. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure you're managing risk and sticking to your trade plan, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.